So last time we had just defeated the pirates and their little spaceport. So let's see how far we can spread in this one. We are going to need to fix this situation here because it's annoying me. That would pretty much be the primary reason for it. Microsingularity. A microsingularity recently intersected Jarada 1A, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific modifiers. Further study may be warranted. But yes, next we want to colonize Sirius 3 and get access to this little wormhole, which I cannot wait to get wormhole stabilization and see where it's going through. Our energy is so far so good, so let's focus more on minerals and another colony ship as soon as we will be able to. And a system charted. 100 months. Sakunari Assembly. Ooh, they must hate us. Both fanatic spiritualist and egalitarian. You will find yourself no match for us. Slaves have been encountered. 2 planets, just like me. It doesn't tell me how many systems they control, not as far as I can see. And that was pretty quick, I must say. That was pretty quick. I'm impressed with this new technology that gives me +5 unity, planetary unification. That was very quick progression down the tradition tree in 15 years. And I haven't met the artisan troop very early on or anything like it. This technology is pretty good. But let's see what we have. Interstellar Dominion has changed. Apparently there is an influence cost on claiming other people's stuff. Technological ascendancy, same old, same old. One vision, same old, same old. Oh, but this is, I think this is what we want. Unlocks planetary edict. Land clearance. A planetary edict that permanently increases the size of a planet by 1 to 3 tiles, with smaller planets gaining more tiles. It can only be performed once on each planet, and cannot be used on a max-sized planet. That's pretty cool. This is also pretty cool. Edict duration plus 100%. But then again, I'm planning on playing wide. So is this going to be something that I can really hope to do much with? I don't think so. I mean, for a start it would be good, but I think we're going to need to save our influence. Even though, as far as I can see, these edicts are for energy. Huh, I can pay 1,000 energy to get +20 growth speed. But planetary edicts. Martial law. That is the only one I have available at the moment. Okay, so however cool this is, I don't think we're going to be taking this. So it's either executive vigor. There will be no health measure or compromises when implementing the edicts decided upon by our government. We go all the way or not at all. Or technological ascendancy.
2 hours later. Eventually.
But then again, there is a thing called research grants, which I can enable and it will last for 22 years. But then again, I could get the technological ascendancy and still activate research grants. We're gonna take technological ascendancy to start with because that's just so powerful. Plus 10% research speed, it's very powerful. Okay, because it has shipyard module, it becomes a shipyard. Okay. Shipyard capacity increases. +1. What does that even mean? But I'm gonna go for a trading hub. I can build 2 trading hubs.
Construction complete.
Okay, it would seem we are going to want to spread here to these 2 systems. This is going to be... I would like to put the border here, but these 2 systems are insanely good. You really notice the increased travel time now that the ships have to travel through the system to get from point A to point B.
Construction complete.
It's really noticeable. This influence thing isn't that big of a deal. I'm actually capable of enabling edicts and expanding quite comfortably, so it's not that big of a deal.
Construction complete.
This is now a trading hub, and let's see what building we can build.
Charted.
Effect on hostile ships, effect on hostile ships. Weapons range, don't really need it early on. Don't need it. Food and crew quarters, don't need any of this. Maybe actually these two systems, you know, to just take control of all of this territory. Two systems that border the enemies, I think, is okay.
Technology secured.
It's not as good as one system bordering the enemy, but it's still rather good. It even tells me when the building can be upgraded. And let's talk to the Enclave and see how this works now. So we can get plus 10 monthly minerals per 20 monthly energy. So we would be losing 8 energy. And how long does this trade deal last? Okay, so I can end it at any moment. Okay, we can end it at any moment. That's cool. That's what I wanted to hear. Let's colonize this planet now. Alpha Centauri Secundus. Again, I'm gonna repeat what I said last episode. If you have any system names that you want to suggest or want the system to be named after you, put it in the comments. I'm playing this immediately after recording the last episode, so I don't know if someone has already done it or not. And let's get Sirius colonized as well to end our momentary expansion. So allegedly I have something to build, but since we do not yet have slave processing facility, that will not work.
Star
And this
system
is definitely
charted.
the best style. Another fanatic spiritualist. I really chose wrongly with this materialist thing. 2 people around me are fanatic spiritualists. That does not bode well. I need to be really good to fight them off if they decide to gang up on me.
Construction
I'm
complete.
hoping this is not where my wormhole leads. Yeah, that makes sense. Alpha Centauri Prime is behind Alpha Centauri
Construction complete.
Secundus. Makes perfect sense, game. Let's check. Their fleet power is overwhelming. Well, that is to be expected. I have 4 corvettes. Okay, what do we choose next? We don't have any
Star system
factions
charted.
born, so they do not demand anything. But if the militarists are born, then supremacy will be desired. If authoritarians are born, domination, and if materialists are born, discovery. It's kind of a predicting game. But since we are early on in our discovering the galaxy, I think we're going to go for discovery. Because if you survey the galaxy and you don't take discovery, you're kind of wasting all of its bonuses. So it's either taking it early on or
Construction complete.
what's the point? Why did it create this? Auto-generate designs. Funny guy. Funny guy, auto-generate designs. Funny guy. How far is this planet off from being colonized? Not that far off, so let's just wreck our science and unity by colonizing this as well. Here. Again, name for the planet in the comments. Okay, they're also militarist. Actually, that's not good, because they are spiritualist and egalitarian, which is everything opposite of me. And let's get a mining network on it. We can build a mining network immediately, not a basic mine. First of all, let's get this
Construction
society
complete.
research out the way, because it's really lacking behind. As I always say, you pretty much want to have the same amount of science as the year until about maybe 30 or 2230 or 2240, which is when you want to have a tad bit more, especially if you have a lot of planets. When you play tall, maybe not necessary, but playing wide, definite. And it would seem we have found the Cybrex. Let's just hope that their nice cozy ring world is somewhere where we can inherit it. So you're telling me that this planet doesn't have a single food output tile. Tropical 22 world. I mean, this has been brilliant. It's a pretty good starting location. I only pretty much have to worry about 2 enemies.
Star system charted.
More or less. Subic, a frontier system close to our space, has recently earned a reputation as a lawless hive of scum and villainy. It has attached a large number of never-do-wells, and following a recent power struggle, these criminal degenerates are now sufficiently organized to begin launching raids into our space. Of course, it's the furthest one.
System
Let's see
charted.
what these new pirates look like. They have 5 ships. Pretty sure the spaceport should be able to handle that as well, especially because they are using these weapons. Let's take all this space so that we do not spawn any more pirates. How is our fleet doing? How is our spaceport doing? It has lost all of its armor, but it does have 5,000 health. So it would seem these do not get destroyed once you've built it there forever. Let's see if missiles indeed are the most effective
Special
weapon.
project complete.
And if armor is the best strategy. Yep, the missiles would seem fairly effective. And my energy output is for some reason off the roof. Remember, I'm losing 20 energy from a Regan trail deal. Okay, something interesting has happened. Earth has now 53% unrest. Why? Who was born? This is just... How? I just want to ask how. Now, I know that I have deviants, but still, the first faction that is born is egalitarians. Really? Really, game? Let's see why. Active political faction, enslaved pops. Authoritarian governing ethics, enslaved pops. How does this even work? I mean, really. Let's try this. You're an egalitarian, you're an authoritarian. Guess we can just enslave the people that disagree with me. How lovely. Isn't that lovely? Xenophile. Is there anyone who's authoritarian around here? Who disagrees with me? There you go. It is fascinating that the slaves are authoritarian, but the frickin' free people are rebelling. Absolutely mind-blowing. Let's find the last one. Who is the last one who is free? Ah, there we go. Problem solved. Oh, this is great. It's still at 26%. Unbelievable. How is it so high? Okay, authoritarian ethos. Well, thank God, I mean. And it's still... I guess... It is authoritarian ethos. So why has this not changed? It's an active political faction. They want domination. And they want to...
Star system charted.
have subjects. Edict expired. Good, we don't need it. We need information quarantine now. As soon as frickin' possible. But this episode has gone on long enough. I know it wasn't really flashy and special, but I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, Let's get point defense to kill their missiles if they're using them, because I do still think that the missiles are the most devastating thing. Anyway, that's it. See you next time.